How we doing, everyone? Welcome back to Little Shopping Nightmares. Sorry, trying to figure out what's going on outside. Today I've got something a little different. Probably the most eco-friendly pen blank available for anybody who's interested. Oh, excuse me. Today I've got a piece of what they call Dakota burl. It is essentially compressed and glued sunflower seed hulls. I've never tried it before, and I don't know. We're going to see what it looks like. It may look all right, and again, it may look rough. I don't know. We'll see what happens. And of course, I may scatter it across the shop. You never know. But I'll get you turned around here, and we'll get started. All right. So if we can get the little lathe that can turned on, possibly. The little lathe that might be able to. I'm gonna have to invest in a new one or do some work on this one or something. All right, I've got us turned around here. See if I can get some things adjusted here, maybe. I'll be able to get you in the screen, actually. There we go. All right. I'll try to anything that I'm not familiar with turning. I try to start out, with light cuts to try to keep some, small stuff like this, breaking it up, it going flying across the room. Larger items keep your tools from flying across the room. As I said, this is compressed sunflower seed hull. I'm not sure what I'm sure they use some kind of glue or epoxy or something to make this with. See what it looks like. There's a big piece of it that flew off of my hand. So I'm sure after it gets around, it'll turn a little easier maybe. Well, the light died. I've had an issue this week with batteries going dead. I think we're gonna have to start remembering to charge stuff up. Pick up speed just a little bit. Ain't quite round yet, but we're getting there. Slowly but surely. There we go. I just scattered it. Well, so there's what happens sometimes. I do have another one of these. Let's see if I can go ahead and get this end down, get it turned. We might make something else on for the top end on this, or I don't know. We'll see what we got. Might make another menagerie pen out of it. Actually, let me see if I can find that piece real quick. I'll bring it back in a second. Alright, I'm back. As you can see, I found the big piece, and I took some thin CA and stuck it back on there. Took a little sawdust. There's a little bit missing, so I took some fine shavings and kind of smeared down in it and throwed the CA glue to them. And we'll see if it'll stay together. It may not. I don't know. Maybe one way to find out, and we'll get started. Finally got tired of playing with this rest, and I took the orange part off down here and sewed it on the belt sander, cut some of it down. So went another piece of it off. Yeah, see if I can find that. I'll bring you back. Alright folks, I'm back. I went ahead and I did find that piece and I got it stuck back together. I went ahead and turned it on out. And chipped out 2 or 3 more places and patched them back up. But I think it was Bob Ross said there's no such thing as mistakes, only happy accidents. Well, we're going to see if we have a happy accident or a disaster. I'm starting out pretty coarse paper here, 150 grit. Just to kind of, I'm afraid to try to turn in my normal shape and bends and things and curves. Afraid I'll tear it up more, so probably I'll slow the slaves down a little bit. But yeah, I'm gonna see if I can kind of sand them in maybe a little bit. This may be 2 in 1, my first and last of this. I don't know. So far, I'm not impressed with it, let's put it that way. Get that out of the way. A little chip gone right there, but it's so fine that I don't think I'll ever be able to glue anything in it and get it to stay. We'll continue on. See what we can do. 320. Maybe. It's pretty wild looking. I mean, it's kind of cool looking, in all honesty, but man, is it aggravating to turn. Let's see what I got here. I might see if we can highlight a little grain here somewhere. We throw everything out of the cabinet real quick, you know. You can't tell, I really need to clean this shop up a little bit. I could probably spend 2 days in here cleaning and organizing, and probably wouldn't be able to tell it in a week's time. We've been, as you know, we've been pretty busy with cleaning up after the storm and everything. And I put so much CA glue on there, it may not take anything, and I don't know if seed holes will take stain or not. We're going to find out though, I guess. Rusty water on there. I don't know if it's going to take anything. No, it may take a little bit. Nothing else, it brought a little shine out on it anyway. We can kind of see a little better what's going on with it, as far as how it looks. Like I say, it looks pretty neat. And I'm sure my poor lighting and the GoPro probably don't do it justice, but it is what it is. Well, we've put enough glue on it. We might as well continue with some glue. Let me get some tape and we'll get started. But it doesn't sound like a military helicopter. As some folks are saying, the National Guard's in town helping out with cleanup and stuff and delivering supplies. Some people are saying they aren't. I don't know. I try not to get in the middle of all of that. I'm thankful I wasn't severely affected by it. I had a few days without power, or without water. I didn't lose the power, but I lost water for a few days and had to make do, but we got through it. We're doing a little better every day. You know, folks out the other side of the river, they've had it rough, as I've said before, but well, we're mountain people and we'll get through it. Oh yeah, there's the thin. See if we can get us a little coat of thin on here and we'll get started. The rest of our CA finish. Get this thing turned today. I just glued it to the bushings. I didn't think about it. All right, let me swap bushings. I'll bring you back. All right, folks, I'm back. After some technical difficulties yesterday afternoon, nearly destroying the bottom part of our pen, trying to get it off. I glued it to the mandrel. I glued it to everything. We're going to see if we can salvage what's left and see what we can do. If we can, great. If we can't, well, we'll know better next time. I had to build this up a little bit. I chipped a piece of it away right in there. I had to build it back up and just trying to get it in some sort of a shape here. Cut that excess glue off of it maybe. We're going to attempt to try finishing again. Hey. Alright, I'm going to put one more on and see if that's going to do it, or if we're going to need more. Let's put this 240 sand and screen, see how it goes, and what it looks like. The dogs are tearing up the world this morning. I would say more than likely this pen's going to end up staying in my shop as a reminder to not ever build another one of these things. I do have another one of these blanks, but phew, I don't know if I'm going to try and turn it or not. Maybe eventually. I'm going to go on the 320. like the idea of this. You know, I like the idea of repurposing, reusing things that are generally considered scrap or waste, but it's going to need a lot better adhesive than what they're using. I may take some of these shavings up from under this lathe and try to make a pen blank myself. I don't know. I've seen a few videos on folks doing that kind of stuff and having pretty good luck, which, I don't know, get enough money ahead, order the same type resin that they're using, probably work better. As I said before, poor man got 4 ways, and we just got to make do with what we got. So. Let's see. I guess we'll move on to the micro mesh. I believe I spoke in my last video about well, I spoke in it, but nobody heard it because the audio wasn't working right. But anyway, Craft Supplies USA, they sell an acrylics finishing kit, plastics finishing kit, whatever. It comes with those, with the sanding screens I use there, and the micro mesh, and the plastics polish, which, you know, ain't necessarily a bad thing. It's all, I don't know, it's less than $30, I believe, for the set. So far, I'm pretty happy, pretty satisfied with it. The main thing to remember with this micro mesh is just keep it wet. And remember, you're not sanding, you're just polishing. These pads here, unfortunately, aren't labeled, but they do come with they're color coded, and it comes with a guide. Tells you what, you know, according to color, what each thread is. Let's try to keep them all in order. And it seems to polish out good. I mean, as far as finish seems to work real well. I'm going to use a little bit of this plastic polish just because we've got it and we can. Probably, it may not be necessary. I don't think it'll hurt anything. See what it looks like. Well, I have definitely seen worse. I've probably made worse. But it's still a little boogered up down here on this end. It's got some rough places in it, but it'll be alright. But anyway, let me get this thing together and I'll get you in the stand and we'll show it off a little bit. And I'll bring you back. Alright folks, I got it put together. Here we go. I don't know. It is what it is, and the finish is wonderful on it. I don't know, the camera's probably not picking it up really just how great the finish is, but it's essentially, you know, polishing a turd. And I don't know, given the opportunity, I probably won't do it anymore. But anyway, as always, thank you for your time joining me, hanging out here in the little shop of nightmares. What the hell is that dog doing now? Anyway, I think I got ADD, I'm not sure. But, you know, always, you know, thanks for your time. And if you like it, like and subscribe, tell your friends. If you have any suggestions, feel free to comment. You know, constructive or not, I'm a big boy. I can handle it. But as always, thanks for your time, and we'll see you on the next one.